Hi, my name is Petra Langwald. I am the Global Education Marketing Manager. The topic of today's presentation is how to pick the right computer for learning and teaching. My goal is to bring amazing, cool, and fun computers for education to educators and students. To do this, in my role as marketing manager, I have been working hand in hand with operating system vendors and computer manufacturers. I have been thinking about how to make it a little bit easier for parents and teachers to pick the right computer for the school environment based on the desired experiences and teaching and learning outcomes. In the following presentation, I will share some questions with you, which hopefully will help you with the decision process. I guess we are all aware of how computers are being used today has changed dramatically over the past years. Most of you are no longer talking about the low-end companion device which only stays in schools. We are now talking about computers that are ready to tackle today's usages, such as highly interactive, engaging experiences and anywhere teaching and learning. These usages drive today's and tomorrow's features such as security, manageability, connectivity, and battery life. As mentioned earlier, I am providing suggestions to you on how to pick computers that best fits your and your students' needs based on the experiences you're looking for. The overarching questions are: how am I planning to use my computer? How will my students use these computers? These two questions lead me to 4 segments and their respective usage models: basic access, learn and collaborate, learn and create, advanced use and teach. Do you just need basic access for your students, for example, simple browsing or access to Google Workspace? What about collaboration? Will the students use these computers in the coffee shop around the corner, or collaborate with classmates on after-school projects remotely? Will the computer be used for self-expression, such as creating a video? And last but not least, do you need a computer for advanced usages? A computer that is powerful, gets the job done, yet is surprisingly lightweight and cool. Are you foreseeing the computer to handle and process large amounts of computing resources, a powerhouse for AI, simulation, and modeling applications? Will you or your students carry the computer from home to school and back? These questions will help you determine the importance of the computer's size, weight, and form factors, such as clamshell or thin and light convertible computer. Accidents always happen, especially with younger students who might drop the PC, spill water on the keyboard, or scratch the screen. If that's a significant risk, you want to think about ruggedized devices with features like drop testing, water-resistant keyboard, rubber bumpers, reinforced hinges, and Gorilla Glass. And security and manageability are, of course, a table stake. In the next 4 slides, I will go into more details for each of these 4 segments. Ask yourself, what experience am I looking for my students? As you're probably guessing by now, students that only need basic access will usually only do light browsing, access Google Workspace, do email, do small group video collaborations. For younger students, you would make sure to have a touch screen. The goal of this computer would be to introduce the students to the world of technology. For the next segment, you could ask yourself, do my students require an enhanced learning experience? When it comes to the learn and collaborate segment, students usually work across multiple applications. They may have many browser tabs open. You might need a computer that supports STEAM activities. Is video conferencing important, maybe with large groups? If yes, I would imagine that educators and students do want to show up in their best light, literally. Imagine you have a window behind you, the sunlight is streaming in. With a low-end camera, your face will probably be dark. However, with a high-quality camera, your face will always be shown in the perfect light, even in a dark environment with little ambient light or when the sun is streaming into the window behind you. Or do you think a larger screen would be beneficial to reduce eye strain? For these computers, trailblazing technologies like state-of-the-art Wi-Fi or high-end cameras guarantee an excellent collaboration experience. For the Learn and Create segment, your questions might revolve around creating and editing media. Will you introduce the world of robotics or 3D modeling to the student? What about multitasking? The more multitasking is involved, the more important it is to have a fast processor and large amounts of memory and storage. For example, imagine editing a photo while in a video conference and also using a whiteboard application at the same time. You can perform all these tasks at lightning speed on a powerful computer. With the computers in the Learn and Create segment, you combine remarkable performance, boost your productivity, enjoy stunning visuals, and long battery life. In the last segment of Advanced Use and Teach, you ask yourself how computing requirements might change over time. Here you're looking at experiences that require high-performing computers to avoid, for example, annoying delays. You might be teaching students at higher grade levels. You might be looking at a virtualized environment. You're using applications for artificial intelligence and machine learning. Maybe you want to set up an esports team. A high-performing processor, more storage and memory often provides a better value in the long run because the computer will most likely meet both your and your students' current and future needs 3 or 4 years from now. Nobody really knows how the classroom of the future will look like. My crystal ball is broken. I sent it out for repair, so I have no clue. But what I can tell you, in this category, the computers provide cutting-edge technologies, powerful processors, future-proofing, more storage and memory, that will help you stay in lockstep with what the future might bring. Having the right computer is the difference between establishing a robust teaching and learning environment versus spending time on fixing problems or having these annoying delays. To help you select the right computer, we prepared the summary chart that describes the performance needed for different levels of activities. Remember, as more applications run at the same time and more browser tabs stay open, the more performance is needed. Students engage in more and more advanced activities as they move towards middle school and then to high school. The need for higher performing computers increases as these activities become more complex. When we look at how educators and students use their computers from elementary to high school, we see very different needs. Clearly, not one size fits all. By now you have seen that there is an undeniable interdependence between how a computer is used and the needed computer performance. That is why it is important to choose the right device. If a computer is underpowered, there is always a risk of losing the student, the class, precious prep, teaching and learning time. Choose the right devices for the best learning outcome. Is it a touch screen with stylus? Or maybe a larger screen, 14 or 15 inches for better ergonomics and reduction of eye strain? Do you want to future-proof the computer? Are you looking for that workhorse? And then once you know what is needed based on your curricula and learning environments, talk to your purchasing department. Our goal at Intel is to provide you with an uninterrupted experience, whether in person, remote, or hybrid learning. Finally, I would like to share links with you that might be useful for Chrome OS and Windows OS education computers. Thank you for your time today.